Have you ever been going through life and everything is going great, and then all of a sudden, wham, out of nowhere, you get hit by something? Oh! Ow! Ah! Ouch! Ouch! Okay! Ow! Oh! Ow! 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 Ouch! Okay! Okay! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! That was a golf ball! Who threw the golf ball? Okay! Or have you ever been going through life and somebody you know, or maybe even somebody you trust, just seems to want to knock you out of place? Oh. Okay, get down. Oh. That was kind of hard, sweetie. Oh. Or another time, you're going through life, and all of a sudden you see the door of opportunity open, and you get all excited, so you just start running toward that door. And, oh. You realize the door of opportunity isn't big enough for you. So there we have some examples of when sometimes life just doesn't go the way that we want it to. Now, of course you're not going to get hit with a ball, and I doubt your family is going to tackle you in the yard or something like that. But seriously, we all know life isn't easy. Life has problems. And I think sometimes we run into the wrong thinking that because we're Christians, suddenly that means life is going to be easy. But there's no guarantee in the Bible that ever says life is easy. Think of the apostles. You know, they lived very difficult lives. They didn't even have a home. They didn't have a place to call their own. Think of Paul. Paul was beaten. He was stoned. He was shipwrecked. He was treated horribly by people, friends that he knew. And yet they pressed on. Even Jesus, the perfect person ever to walk on the earth, he had a very difficult life. He was beaten. He was tortured. He was crucified for us. So you see, we have to change our thinking sometime to realize that life might be hard. But as a Christian, hard times don't need to break us. Hard times don't need to even discourage us, because we have the Almighty God that we are able to trust in to look out for us. Let me read some passages for you. The first one comes in Psalms 121, verses 2 and 3. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. That's a guarantee. God is always watching over us. God is always aware of what's happening in our life. There's never a time where you go somewhere or you do something that God doesn't know about. Those difficult times, those struggles, God knows. He knows what's going on. Now, let me turn then over to Isaiah. Isaiah 43, starting in verse 2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burnt. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God. Now this is interesting, because it doesn't say that God keeps you from the storms, the fire, the waters. It says that when you go through them, He is there. He is the one that we can trust on. So during those hard times when life is difficult, during those difficult times when life doesn't treat you right, you have to trust that God will be there. He is your source of security. He is your source of trust. He is your source to go to. So when things get hard, don't say, "Where is God?" Turn to the Word. Turn to prayer. Give yourself more completely over to God. Doesn't mean that your problem will go away. Doesn't mean that things will get easy. What it does mean is you will get strength from the Lord your God. Trust in Him no matter what life passes your way. Okay, cut. Josiah, I think I stepped in Kaki's poop. I mean, seriously, dog, what are you eating? How does this come out of you? That's nasty. You cut, right? Nasty. Kaki. Ugh. Okay, I need to wash this off. It stinks, too.